going on, guys? Jordan here, coming back at you again with another episode of Beer Reviews. Tonight we're going to be reviewing the Firestone Walker 805 Cerveza, brewed with lime. So apparently this has lime in it. On the front it says properly chill. Check. It's been in my beer fridge for at least 6 hours. The ABV is 4.5%. This is a 24 fluid ounce can. And I picked this up at my local Walmart neighborhood market for $2.98. So it was a little over $3 and some change after tax. I saw this, immediately got excited because this is something that's kind of been on my to-do list for quite some time. Obviously, it's not something that I'm like constantly searching for, but it's definitely one of the things that if I ever seen it, I was going to grab it and give it a review, especially being in a single. I'm pretty sure I've seen the 6-packs or 12-packs or whatever they have. It's just I didn't necessarily want to pull the plug on that as of yet, but I saw this and decided to pick it up, and we're going to review it tonight. See if there's anything else on the can. No. Highest quality, made in California. Cerveza brewed with lime. So, I'm assuming this is a Mexican-style lager, considering the fact that it says Cerveza, and it's got lime in it. So, I guess we'll find out once we crack into it. Let's go ahead and pour it up. Let's get an aroma out of the can. It smells like lime. Not really getting any beer aromas. It just smells straight up like lime. Well, that's interesting. Let's go ahead and get it into a glass. All right, it looks to be typical golden lager-esque looking appearance. Little dirty glass mafia here. All right, so we're working with about 3.5, right about at three finger ahead. Still smells like lime. It's got a really nice appearance to it. Looks like a really delicious lager, but it smells like lime. Like if you had a Corona and you put a few lime wedges in it, that's kind of what this smells like. The head's dissipating rather quickly. I'm trying to get some type of beer aroma out of this, and I'm just not. It's just predominantly lime. Maybe the slightest hint of like a lager, malty, grainy type aroma, but ever so slightly. It's predominantly lime. That head dissipates super, super quick. There's a bug trying to get in my beer. But let's see what it tastes like. Cheers, guys. Okay, the good news is the lime flavor isn't as pungent as the aroma. You do get beer characteristics. It tastes like a beer. Now the thing is, it doesn't necessarily taste like, you know, a Mexican-style lager that I know. But then again, this is in a can. Typically, if I drink something like Modelo or Corona Extra or Victoria or something like that, it's usually in bottles, so you get that skunky flavor. But obviously, if you drink any of those beers out of a can, they taste pretty different. This does have a lime aspect to it, but the lime is kind of it's not the main event here. It's not the main attraction. The main attraction is the lager. I believe this is a lager. It tastes like a lager, at least. It doesn't say on the can anywhere. Yes, it does. Lager brewed with lime. Says it right there on the back. So this is a lager. The head is just did not stick around very long at all. It's almost as if you took a regular lager, like a, I don't know, like a Budweiser or something, and you, well, this is better than Budweiser, but just a typical lager, and you threw maybe one lime wedge in there, and you didn't squeeze it, you kind of just threw it in there, and the beer just kind of has a lime characteristic to it. It's not overpowering. It's actually a lot less than I would expect something to say brewed with lime would be. It's super, super subtle on the lime. You get the lager way more than anything, which is, for me, a good thing. But the aroma, the smell off of this thing is insane. It's just all lime. I mean, maybe as it warms up, more of that lager flavor or aroma will come out. But it's a pretty decent beer. I guess maybe it being brewed with lime instead of like lime being like, I guess, added to it after the fact may be the reason as to why the lime is not so pungent. But it's quite pleasant. Excuse me. I'm enjoying this. Let's top it up. I got a little bit more lime on that sip. You see, it just doesn't have much of a head at all. As far as a rating, I think this is a pretty decent lager. I've kind of been a big fan of Firestone Walker, the brewery. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you'll probably remember that I did, like a little over a month ago, I did the Firestone Walker IPA pack, their variety pack that they have, and those were pretty good beers. There was a couple in there that I really liked. But this is the first time I've ever tried the 805. And I'm saying right now, from what I'm tasting, this is definitely something that I would pick up again, and I would definitely recommend it if you guys are looking for a, I guess, Mexican-style lager, or something that's brewed with lime. If you guys like lime in your beers, you're probably going to like this. I think it could use maybe a little bit of tahini. Like maybe sprinkle a little bit of tahini in there, maybe some salt on the rim. This beer would be perfect for a michelada. That would be a very, this would be a very good candidate for that. But that's besides the point. We're going to get into the rating now, which I was supposed to do that already, but I got sidetracked as usual. I'm going to hit this with a solid, let me go in for one more sip before I get into a rating. I have to be sure on this. There is no reason to give it anything less than a 9. And that's exactly what I'm going to give it. A 9 out of 10. I think it's a very good lager. I think that the lime adds a little something to it. Even though it's subtle, I would probably prefer it to have a little bit more of that lime flavor, but why complain about that when you can literally just cut up a lime yourself and throw it in there? If you want extra lime, you can squeeze some lime juice in there, or you can just add a lime to it. I definitely would like to try making a michelada with this in the future, and I'll probably make a video if I do that. So yeah, 9 out of 10 for the Firestone Walker 805 Cerveza. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit me with a thumbs up. If you guys have any suggestions on anything you would like me to try in the future, leave it in the comment section below and I'll do my best to try to find it and give it a review. So with that being said, as always, until next time, cheers and thanks for watching.